Hey, welcome to my channel, everyone. So the task for today is going to be to frame the bathroom wall in and install this hot water heater. So let's get started. Alright, let's show you where this is going to be. So this has been pretty high on the to-do list of the First National Bank of Sarah. I know she's definitely going to appreciate it. So first thing we have to do is get all of this junk out of here, and then we can get started. Oh, that's a lot of junk in that little space. I found some stuff I thought I lost, and I got a lot of stuff there that doesn't need to be there. Wait till you see it all spread out in the main room here. A bunch of just stuff that through years of building just accumulated and I just never cleared out. So alright, so this is the space. I think I've got enough out of there to be able to frame a wall and tip it up. So we'll get started on that part of it. This entire room that I'm standing in is 5 feet. The inside diameter is 5 feet by about 13 feet. And so we've got to have a wall here, a shower, and a sink all fitting here. So we're going to lay that out, and then we're going to build this wall and hopefully have enough room to tip it up. 4 rules first. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Sorry guys, I need to use my wood. Oh boy. Alright, well, if I move the whole board, at least one of them can stay. Here, you can live in the wood pile for the time being. That'll be good till at least winter. Alright, so you'll notice that the ceiling is slanted, but instead of trying to make a wall with this slant already in it and then tip it up, we're gonna build a square wall, tip it up, and then make the triangle so that we know that we'll have enough room, and just an X, because we need one against the wall. So there we go. That's all laid out. And we need to make a cut here. I've set my saw blade to about 7/8 of an inch. And we just need to make a cut before we put this wall up. Alright, and that's as close as I can go, but we should be able to finish that with the Ryoba. I guess I can tell you why I'm doing that, since people are going to ask. This is going to be a curbless shower, so we need to set the floor of the shower about 2 1/4, 2.5 inches lower than the finished floor height. So that's so that we can get this out later and sister in what we need down there and make it kind of like a wet bath area because it's so small. And one more thing you can do to make life easier on yourself, just alright, so that way when this is down on the ground and you want to remove this, you just have to cut halfway through. It's a lot easier. And it helps you get your wall up straight if you don't take it all the way out before you fold your wall up. we got our jack studs. I ran out of normal studs, so I had to use pressure treated, but there's no reason for them to be pressure treated. Oh, this goes on this side. Oops. That's okay. Top right there. All right, let's get the air compressor going. Damn it. Can't do it one-handed. There we go. With these plastic collated framing nailers, always wear eye protection. Let me tell you. Let that compressor catch up. The thing is not meant to run a framing nailer. Waiting for the compressor. Clear. I need clear eye protection in here. That's better. I need to cut this top plate down. That's not even gonna fit. See if we can actually lift it up. I got an outlet here, so I'm going to slide it in more. I mean, it's a 1/4 of an inch narrower in theory than this hall is. Okay, it's kind of working. Well, I can nail it to the floor because I got that about marked out. That's that ought to help it stand up a little bit. At least while I go get my level. Shim in there, that's about right. This board right here is warped pretty bad. You can tell by this gap. And that's actually a problem because the Durock is going to get fastened to this, and then if I set tile on it, I mean, you just don't want to set tile on walls that are crooked. So what I can't fix here, I can level out, I can skim when I do tile. So. What I really need is, what I can do is get a 2x4 as a spacer. Close there. A lot of issues with this. And this is the last one I had, so. Alright, well that's going to be as far as I can go on framing today. This piece here is disappointing. That's the last 2x4 I had left, and it's definitely going to come back to haunt me. I'm probably going to end up wet shimming when I put up the Durock or something like that. But it's going to be a pain to deal with later. I screwed over the tile setter, who is myself. So, so phase 2 is plumbing, so we're going to get started on that. Now let's go shut all of our gas off and our water off. Or make sure our water is depressurized. Not sure if I've got pressure built up or not. So the gas is right here. Can you guys see in there? There we go. Okay, so that's off. Alright, let's see here. This is off. Okay, so that's off. Let's see how much water pressure we got built up. This thing busted in the winter. Say what you will about my plumbing, but it holds pressure for a long time. Look at all that. That's all rust and stuff. My bucket doesn't fill up. Alright, well, I don't make you hold that. Watch that whole thing. Alright, here's the water heater. It didn't seem to come with instructions. I swear the last one I bought came with instructions. That's kind of helpful for like the venting and the clearances. Like they're not hard to put in, but sometimes you need to refer to that stuff. Unless maybe the instructions are inside here. Just supposed to stay. Alright, well, no instructions inside it. So the screw, the mounting holes are 24 inches on center from each other, so I want it, I do want it high and out of the way. See how well that I got. It's not too bad. I'm not doing myself any favors here. Jeez. Come on, Mike. I think I have my palm nailer. Do I have my palm nailer? I think I do. Gosh, I hope I do. Hold on. Yes, I do have it. Horrible. Alright. There we go. Might have to take that off. No, I can't get that. Oh wait, I have a flexi screw thing. Hold on a sec. There we go. Check out this thing. There. Alright. Well, that's up. I was going to run water, but I don't have any of my, I grabbed the wrong toolbox, so I have none of my PEX fittings. I was going to run gas, but I thought I had more black pipe. I can build the union and the shutoff in the drip end, but I can't connect the gas because I'm missing one piece. So we'll do that, but there's not much further I can go. Alright, so I got this all laid out. I like to lay it out first. This is what we're going to make. We'll use the magic hammer. Alright, that was good. So now we can go put this on the gas hot water heater. Alright, so this goes right here. Most people know this, but if anyone's watching for the first time, I don't have formal training in anything I do, from building a cabin to carpentry, woodworking, plumbing, electrical. I do everything, but I don't have any training. I grew up watching my dad DIY everything, and I didn't even really learn how to do stuff from my dad. I just learned that it was possible to do it. He just gave me the inspiration to learn. So literally, when I want to do something, I get a book out of the library or I buy a book, and I just teach myself how to do it. But I don't have any sort of official training, so just bear that in mind. I'm sure the plumbers that watch, like Roy Works, can set me straight here if I do anything wrong. We're not going to hook this up today, so looks about right. Actually, we can take this off. Tighten this somewhere else more comfortable here. Alright, there we go. Tighten that off camera. here's one more thing we can do. I always buy these, or always, I only bought them once, but these, oh, there's the instructions. That's really weird that they put them in here because you have to buy this separate. Alright, well, we can look up the clearances. But anyway, we can install these. I ordered a thread to 3/4 pecs. And so this is so that you can purge the system and winterize it or whatever you need to do. You can clean it out with, like, they have this anti-scaling solution. So these are just like 3-way valves that let you attach a hose or whatever you want, or a pump or something, to force water in and out of the machine, out of the heater, without having it get into the rest of your water system. So we can put these on. This is, and also, it's kind of silly, but it also is so that you can have the pressure release pipe that it has to go within, what, I don't know, 6 inches of the ground or something. And I think this kit costs like 75 bucks, and with the water heater and this combined, I think the whole thing cost me $850. Let's see what that side clearance is. All right, so there's those clearances. So this is the top one, the indoor. So it was 3 inches to the side. Okay, and that is the unit that I bought. Right there. You can actually see how far seated that is. Oops. This actually has a gasket inside, so I think that hand tight should be enough. This is the condensate drain right there. Alright, so that is my main water line that comes in. Alright, well, I don't have any crimp rings, but I have some elbows and some other pec stuff. So we can... So we gotta go over. So I can't connect anything, but what I did is I've marked off the height for my stub outs for my sink, and since I want the whole thing to drain back, my stub outs are going to be at 24 inches, and then every stud I've gone down a ½ inch. So this is 23.5, that's 23, the next one's 22.5. Bit. I gotta start cleaning up. Boy, I made a mess in here. Let's go take a look at what we got done, and I'll show you where everything's going so you can understand what's going on. So yeah, all my plumbing in here is on this wall, so that's going to be like a sink, like a very small wall mounted sink. So we got hot and cold water, got hot and cold for the shower, just kind of roughed in there a little bit. And then oh yeah, so for the shower, zoom out here, so the shower head is going to be right up here in between these walls. And then I made that cut, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the floor till right about this stud right here, and I'm going to make a slope like the slope is going to be the same, or it's going to be curbless, right? So you'll walk right into it with it's a walk-in shower. You'll walk right in without stepping over a curb. But this whole floor here is going to be tile and waterproof. The slope part will be over here, but everything, like if it gets wet, it's no big deal. Same with the wall. This whole corner will be waterproof. And so then, you know, we got our hot water heater kind of installed. So we'll have to finish this next time. I've got it. So this is the gas that I've got done, and I've just got to go down to here and hook into that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of times people will get concerned about running electrical in the same stud cavity as plumbing, but it happens all the time. I mean, it's just you can do it. At least where I am, it's like they couldn't build a house without doing it. So anyway, but that's, you've got breakers and stuff, so if anything happens, you know, it'll just trip. But okay, so we're gonna have to continue this next week, and hopefully we'll get the water heater in and we can test it out and everything. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.